Too late to grow, cause I don't wanna feel the same no more, and I don't wanna feel the
Kicking
pain.
back, getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about the things I see and all the things I saw, heading down the wrong road and I couldn't change course. Used to wanna be a G, but now this G wants more.
Yes, people, welcome back to my channel. But yeah, that video that I posted yesterday, just a little update on that. Like, it was done in 2 bits on that. Like, Zimbo must have interviewed one Donny at the start, and like I fully rated that interview. I was gonna pull it apart of my own recording yesterday, but I thought, nah, make a separate video, you get me? But I've chopped it up, you get me? So I beg you, I go over to Dats TV, sub to that, you get what I'm trying to say? And obviously you can watch the full interview. Like, my man's proper inspirational, you get me? But yeah, let's carry on to the clip. Let's talk about it.
So I'm not even gonna. I want to give me a bit of history. Give me a bit of history in terms of your work, because I was talking about magazines. So just give me a bit of history about your work, and I want to get into some of what you're really doing now, because it's been. I know it's been a journey, definitely.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a journey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hit
20
me.
years. That's the worst thing.
How long? 20.
Almost.
Bomb. Yeah,
I
man.
started that
Bomb.
magazine in 2004.
Saying nothing.
So yeah, it's mad. Time just flown. So originally trained as a graphic designer. And I saw, like, I didn't read when I was growing up, because it's not that I couldn't read, but there was nothing I was interested in. So I think I saw like an article on someone, I think it might have been Zatara or someone, and I read the whole thing, and I just was like, yo, it was inspirational.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Imagine if I did like a book or a magazine with people that we could relate to from the hood, that was doing things. Would it inspire other people? And I was thinking, you know what, I bet it would work.
Of course, fam.
So I said, you know what? Because I remember when I was at school, this man used to bring in like the positive black role models, but I couldn't relate to them personally, because I think there was a bit like, at the time, you know, like when we was growing up, it was like your Chris Eubanks and your Frank Brunos. We can't really relate to them kind of man. So I thought, you know what, let me get people that we recognize
From the hood.
From the
From the community.
Exactly.
For the people that don't understand, from the community, you get me?
Exactly. And then so I think I interviewed Dyer, a couple people from the ends.
So some of the footballers, I heard
Yeah.
you say Zataya, that's that
Yeah.
night for the people that won't know.
Yeah.
Dyer. Yeah.
And I think a couple other people, and that was it. It just started. I put Black History in there.
So what was that? That was the magazine. Was that the magazine?
Yeah, that was the magazine.
What was it called?
It was called Whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had it on my name, but I didn't want to get it wrong, so I wanted you to say it first.
Yeah,
So that was Whisper magazine, innit?
yeah,
That
yeah.
was a big thing. And do you know why it was big for me?
Mm.
Because I feel like you was about I think you're probably
About a
in
couple
my
years,
age group
yeah,
bracket.
yeah.
Anyway, you're in my age group bracket, I would say. And at that time, the Whisper magazine, it was like, how did a man?
I must have went there, and within the 2 weeks, I sold 200 books. So I went back empty boxes, so I was nice.
Powers.
But then when I went back, what I realized after going, because I went there like 3 or 4 times, I realized that we're actually more conscious here, you know.
Yeah, that people.
I think we're more conscious here. I just feel like there's that much more of them there, that it just seems like everybody's conscious and everyone's on it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel, this is my personal opinion, I'm not saying this is true, but from what I've seen and what I've experienced,
New York, the cameraman saying it's true.
what I've experienced, a lot of people, because we've been influenced by like Rasta movement and stuff like that.
Because obviously we got it's the Jamaican heritage.
Yeah.
It's the Jamaican.
And we know the people that we saw when we was growing up and that. So like, it's not like there weren't positive role models about, but we just didn't see them.
I don't know. I would go as far to say that it wasn't about.
I used to say that, you know. I just don't. I know.
I'm not gonna lie. I was going so far to say that there wasn't about.
Saying, like,
Loud them zoom, loud.
No, I used to think exactly the same thing. I'd be like, nah, there ain't no positive role models. Like, but I just feel like we weren't exposed to them because of where we was from and the things we were seeing, and it wasn't desirable, I think, to be like a working person, because like you probably see them as a square or like someone that's just like that you couldn't relate to.
Do you know what it is like? I think it wasn't made.
Do you know that £500 your Louboutins, or how much they cost, 700 quid or whatever, like you could take that and flip it to grands and make your own brand, like
From some little graft.
Yeah, and that have us like buying all their stuff that don't rate us.
It's never too late to grow. It's never too late to grow. Cause I don't wanna feel the same no more, and I don't wanna feel the pain. It's never too late to grow. It's never too late to grow. I don't wanna feel the same no more. And I don't wanna feel the
Kicking
pain.
back, getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about the things I see and all the things I saw. Heading down the wrong road and I couldn't change course. Used to wanna be a G, but now this G wants more.